Hi, my name is Sandra Garcia. I live in Jersey City, New Jersey, and I am taking the course Introduction to Music Production. This is my first week, and I'm gonna be talking about the types and usage of cables in the studio. Here I got some cables. They are different. They are many, but I'm just going to talk about the most important cables that we use often in the studio. Let's do it. One of the first things that we need to know about cables is that it is very important to buy quality cables, the one that can last for all the hard work that we do in the studio. Why? Because we need quality recordings, and the cables, when we are pushing and pulling cable, pushing those in and out, you can break the cables, right? Like this one. And this affects the sound very much. The quality of the sound cannot be as good as it needs to be. The first cable that we are going to talk today is the TS cable or instrument cable. That's another name for it. Is this one over here? Is a 1/4 inch jack, and it has a tip and a sleeves, and also is a single conductor. It conducts the signal through its single shell. It is a cable that we use a lot in the studio. It connects the amplifier with the guitar, like we see it here. We have the guitar, and this instrument, that's what is called the instrument cable, because we can connect different types of instruments to the amplifier or to any gear. The second but not less important is the TRS cable. That stands for tip, rings, and sleeves, and it's very similar to the TS. It's just that it's a stereo cable because it has two conductors chilled. And the most common use is as a headphone line, and it can be used also in a balanced configuration. It can be connected to a direct box, like we can see it here, just to balance your signal. Other important cables that I have to mention is the XLR cable. That is a common cable that maybe you have seen before. This is the one that connects the microphones. It is similar to the TRS cable, not in shape, but because it has a three conductor, as TRS does. XLR cables are excellent because they are balanced cables, and they are good to use in stage and in the studio also. And if you need long distances, they are excellent because they doesn't allow noise as TS or TRS does. TRS are very sensible to noise. The RCA cables are the last that we are going to be discussing today. Uh, they are similar to the TS cable because they have only one shield conductor, and it is very common because it is cables that are very useful at home with the connection of the home appliances. We can also use it in a studio setting, but we have to be very careful connecting admixtures, and we have to use the -10 button or switch. We have to put it down the -10 button so the equipment doesn't get damaged. That's it that's all for today. There are other many cables that we can use in the studio as MIDI cables and other cables, but these are the most important, the one that we have discussed today, and this is it. Thank you for your attention, and I appreciate that you had stayed with me all this time. And now it's time for evaluation, and I hope you can evaluate me as fair as you can. Take care.